it's pretty tough because you're at home watching your country blow away and in the dust and the heat, and we haven't had a crop for a couple of years.
Everyone's in the same boat. It's just, I don't know how many people are going to survive this. Yeah, it's just, there's no end in sight.
This at the moment we would say is a creeping disaster.
That's the hard thing about an ongoing drought like this. No one knows when I can hold out until a certain point, but at the moment no one knows when that point is. It is a disaster. It just happens a little bit different to every other one we're used to experiencing, and it leaves people with no reserve left when they reach that crisis point.
We're all in this together, and if Australia is to become drought-proof or go, modest working towards an area where we can become self-sustainable, we've got to cooperate between governments, between borders.
Let's not make policy that's going to get you back in 4 years. Let's think about 10, 15, 20 years down the track, because when we're planning for our farms, that's how we plan.
Everything we do is to, to try and save our business. It all revolves around water, but government bureaucrats won't allow us to do anything with it.
Water should not go to waste. Water should be delivered and be accessible to places that unfortunately are not on what we call the grid. They are rural people. They have to rely on what comes out of the sky, what comes up out of the ground, what flows past in the rivers. We've got to make sure those rivers and those bores are sustainable, and we've got to be able to share that water amongst everybody.
We put an order in for water, but the water companies around here, they're running low. They can't seem to keep up with the demand, which is a bit scary, and we're lucky enough that we can pump a little bit of water that we've got stored over at the farm, but soon enough, as soon as that doesn't replenish, we'll have to try and source it from somewhere. Like these kids are on bottles, so they need water. We need to be able to give them milk, and so it does make it stressful, considering that it's not something that can just keep on coming out of the tap.
You've got to have infrastructure. That's the main thing. Someone's got to invest in the future, and I don't think we can fix this up definitely overnight, but we've got to have a plan that goes into the future so that it doesn't happen again. It needs all tiers of government to look at the situation that's at hand, get some good strategies behind it. There's plenty of smart people around the countryside. Get out and listen to the real people and find out what they want.